Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Happy Hammy, a fan-made smiling critter from Poppy Playtime. So first let's get started with our face on a diagonal towards the top right. And we're going to start with a curved line in the center for the nose. In the middle of this now, we're going to draw in a small arch line to close off the bottom of the nose. On either side of this now, we're just going to curve this line around and then up towards the corner. Now for the mouth, on the right hand side from this corner, we're going to curve a small line that comes up. And then from the left hand side from this corner, we're going to curve this line around and then up, extending that up further. Now from here, let's draw in a curved line on the top, arching that all the way around and then down. And then on the top right, we'll replicate that, just making it slightly smaller. Let's close off the bottom of the mouth now. So on the left hand side, let's curve this line around and then in towards the middle. And then from the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around, back in, blending that together on the bottom. In the center now, coming down for the tongue, let's curve this line up and then down. And then to the right of this, we're going to arch this back over towards the side. Now from here, let's draw in the eyes. So on the right hand side, coming up in the center, we're going to draw a nice big oval connecting that from the top of the nose and then down. In the left hand corner, we're going to draw in a small oval. Coming down on a diagonal to the left, we're going to draw in a nice big curved line, arching that down. And now from that point, we're just going to arch this line back up and then across. Let's draw in the cheeks now. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then coming down on a diagonal on the left hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then in. Moving underneath this now from that point, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then to the left of this, we're going to curve this further down towards the bottom and then up. On the left hand side, we're going to arch this line around and then in towards the middle. And then from that right hand corner up above, stepping over, we're going to curve this line back around, blending that in together on the bottom. Let's draw in the eyebrows. On the right hand side, we're going to curve this line up and then down. And then coming down on a diagonal on the left hand side, we will replicate that. Now from here, let's draw in the ear. So leaving a small gap as we come up above the cheek, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the middle. And then starting back on this line, we're going to continue to bring this over and then curving this back in, leaving a small gap. Now we're going to draw out a small curved line that arches down, connecting the cheek together. And then on the top of the head, we're just going to arch this line across and then down towards our cheek on the right. For the ear behind now, stepping across, we're going to curve this line up and then down in the middle. And then starting back on that line again, we're going to curve this around and then in. Starting in the middle now, we're going to draw a small curved line in the center. To the left of this, we're going to curve this line up and then down. And then on the right hand side, we're going to replicate that shape in the middle. Let's move down now and draw in the left arm. So coming across from the tongue on the underneath here, we're going to curve this line around, bending that in at the elbow. We'll draw a small diagonal line on the top. From here now, we're going to curve this line up and down. From this bottom line, we're going to continue to curve this line up and over, ending that at the same height. On the bottom, let's curve this line around and then in. And then coming up, we'll replicate that one more time. And then for the wrist, we're just going to draw in a curved line from top to bottom. Now in the center, we're going to draw in a small curved line that arches down for the pendant. And then to the left of this, we're going to curve this line around and then in again. From here underneath, continuing this elbow around now, we're going to curve this line around and then up. In the center now, we're going to draw two straight lines that come in towards the middle. On the top, we're going to bring that straight line up, and we'll do the same thing on the bottom. Stepping over again, we're going to bring this line down, and then again, we're just going to bring this line over. Now from here, let's draw in the back. So we're going to curve this line around and then in. Stepping across, leaving a small gap, we're going to curve this line back around and then up. For our left leg, on the left-hand side here, we're going to curve this line around and then down towards the bottom. And then stepping further in from that corner, we're going to do the same, ending that at roughly the same height. Now from here on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line out and then in for the first toe. Stepping across in the center, curving that out and then in. And then one more time, we're going to curve this line out and then back up. And then we're just going to draw a curved line in the center. Let's move over to our right leg. So leaving a small gap, we're going to curve this line around and then down. Stepping across again, we're going to replicate that, curving that down. Let's arch this line around and then in. And then one more time, we're going to curve that out and then in on the corner. And now from here, we're going to draw in another curved line from left to right. Lastly, let's draw in our tail. So coming in towards the top, for the top portion of the tail, we're going to curve this line up and over. Moving down, leaving a gap, we'll replicate that, curving that up and then over. Starting back on our top line now, we're going to curve this line in and then up towards the ear. And now from that point, we're just going to curve this line out and then back in towards our line on the bottom. And then now from here, as we come down, we're just going to draw in a curved line, leaving an even gap as we come all the way down towards the bottom of our tail. And that is it. That's how you draw Happy Hammy. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.